George, congratulations on your Premiership debut and a positive one too with the victory. Talk me through the emotions of the day and how you felt going into that match.
It was a pretty exciting day. Like, it was an awesome day, and yeah, I loved it really. It was great being there. Like the fans, for once, I was like, wow, this is what it could be like. You know, playing in front of a full stadium and everyone going crazy. You know, I've watched growing up as kids with my family and stuff. What happens when you really can get the crowd going? So it was quite exciting to see everyone sort of, even before the end of the game, like at half time, everyone was going sort of like, yeah, this is all right. And I was just pretty happy with it, and it was just an amazing day. Like going into the game, I wasn't necessarily more nervous than any other games. I was just excited by the opportunity that I knew I was going to be faced by lots of challenges when it came to the game, but I was ready to go all in for it. And because I've sort of been prepping a while for it and had to buy sort of my time a little bit, it was an amazing feeling that I was properly ready for it. Like, I've done the games behind the scenes that not necessarily everyone's seen, that got me in a position where I was like, I'm ready to go now. Like, I wasn't overwhelmed by the situation, and I was really pumped to go, and I was just like, this is probably the best team I've ever been involved in playing wise, and the people I was with. And I was like, we can do anything right now. And we sort of faced the challenges, took them well, and yeah, it was just a great day all around.
You got your hands on the ball quite early on, and did that help settle you into the game?
I think it did. It's one of those things, especially as a 10, like, you don't want to do too much, you don't want to play your cards too soon, and it's finding the right opportunity and having the understanding that it will come at some point. Potentially when we ran from our own 5 metre or own goal line, you know, people were testing their nerves a bit, but in the moment it was like, this is opportunity, we're ready to go now. And you know, we saw a prop on the edge and we're like, let's go. If we got the ball a little bit quicker, it would have been even better, but it was, yeah, getting on the ball early really helps, just to figure your way, get into the game and just not do too much too soon.
Get an early strike at goal as well for your first Premiership points, all-round positive kicking display. What was the elation like at full time when the final whistle goes and we've won our first match of the season?
For me, I was very excited and very happy with it, but it was like, I was thinking, this is just sort of the start of it for me personally, and then also as a team. Like, I didn't want to get too caught up in the moment of things, because I know, you know, this is just hopefully one of many games. So going forward, it was like, I'm now excited for the next challenge, the next opportunity, whatever that may be. But it was like, get excited about the next thing, whatever happens, get excited, even if it goes well, if it doesn't. But it did, so it's now on to the next thing, really starts again.
You mentioned your family earlier on, how much they've been behind you. Talk me through that journey with them and how much support they've given you over the years up until this moment, and how nice the moment was to spend with them.
It was one of the first days I felt like my dad was properly proud of me, and I sort of called him after because he wasn't able to come to the game because he was away, which he doesn't miss many games. Like, he'll hopefully come this weekend, but like, he was away with the whole family, so I had like extended family come and watch, which was really nice. So I was sort of like laughing, have a little bit of a giggle to my uncle who was watching in the game, because it was just like, this is awesome. And then after the game, I sort of called my dad after, and then that was when, you know, he was just very proud and very happy. And it was a funny one because I dragged them all the way to Saracens the week before for me to sit on the bench the whole game. But then it's sometimes just how things, you know, it's how things go. And it was sort of meant to be that was the game that I played. And you know, they missed sort of my big games, you say. They missed my England 18s debut because they were away as well. So it's sort of just very coincidental. And it was also both my dad's and my brother's birthday on the same day. So it was quite a nice day all around. So yeah, they were real happy and really happy, and I saw my grandparents who've been season ticket holder pretty much their whole lives, and I think my grandma managed to tell every person in the stand that I was her grandson. But yeah, they were just loving it, and it was just awesome.
Do you feel their kind of support when you're on the field? Do you have to separate that, or do they drive you on when you're out there?
They definitely drive me on, and I think it's nice, those sort of having a little giggle to them or just sort of acknowledge them. I quite like doing that. I sort of always try to find them in the crowd if they're there, because I know sort of I can get a feel if I'm doing all right or not, just by looking at them. And it's nice just to sort of know that they're watching on. So I quite like sort of seeing them, so it's good fun.